Hello, I'm Chloe M. Gooden. Today I'm going to talk about how to get over a breakup or either divorce. I understand that can be a really hard process. I have gone through that myself, still going through some of the motions of it. So I want to help you as much as I can and support you in that, okay? I do suggest to go outside of just these videos and get any type of resources you can, whether it's with counseling or watching other videos or reading some things online, because it's going to be a process and you're going to need some other things to help you with that. I do suggest my book, Single to Married Devotional, 30 Days of Transformation, Restoration, and Healing. It'll kind of help you have those conversations with God, with things you're dealing with, and write out those emotions and pray to Him, okay? So first of all, you need to accept the fact that the relationship is over. I know that's hard for us to accept, and the only way you can really get to that next step of getting over the relationship is that you're going to have to get out of denial. You're going to have to really accept that they're not coming back, that God may have something completely better for you or different, and that's okay. It's hard for us to let go of it because we feel like I cannot live without them. They were my everything. I can't imagine myself living without them. But guess what? They are not your everything. God is, okay? God never sends people in our lives to replace Him, okay? He still wants us to go to Him for everything that we need, every feeling that we have. He wants to share with Him. He brings those in our lives to make us more like Christ and to be there and support us. He knows that we need that. But please understand that they are not your everything. God is. And God can replace those people in His own way, though. Be able to accept His way of replacing that. But first thing you're going to have to do is accept the fact that they are gone, okay? Second of all, accept the fact that you did everything you could. It takes two people for a relationship to work. And if you did everything you could and they just didn't want to stay in the relationship, you cannot control that. I even went through praying, oh God, can you change this person's heart? Lord, can you make them love me? God is not in the business of making people love each other, okay? He cannot make me love anybody. Now, what He can do is He can create situations to where I may meet a person, or you can pray that the thing that is keeping them from doing the things that are right before God, that those things that are hindering them can be removed. Now, you can pray to God that they soften their heart and they help them not have a stubborn heart, but He cannot make them love you. Also, it may be the fact that they just don't need to come back because that's not really who you need. But realize that after you did what you could, that's all that you can do. The Word talks about how when the unbelieving spouse leaves, you were free to go. You did everything that you could, okay? So rest in that. Know that you did what you could and that it takes more than just one person to make a relationship work. Don't reflect back on maybe I could have changed this, maybe I could have done this. You are not a perfect person, and anybody that unconditionally loves you will understand that, okay? Accept the fact that you may need counseling. That's okay. Sometimes we shun on the fact that we may have to talk with somebody about our feelings. Do it. I did it. It helped me out tremendously. So don't shun the fact that you could possibly need that. Reach out to people if you can afford it. There's free counseling a lot of times and where you are. Reach out, and with that resource, it's really good to talk those things out with somebody. Get that help, okay? Understand that this is going to be a process. You are not going to get over it tomorrow or next week. I've read some places that as long as you've been with the person, that's usually around how long it takes you to get over them. It can also take longer if you have had kids with them and you have had to deal with them every single day. It takes time, especially in a marriage. You have become one under Christ. It was a covenant made. And when you are separated from divorce, your spirits are getting separated. And it's really hard to deal with that. That's why a lot of times they compare marriage when you have a divorce to dealing with the death. You are grieving. That's okay. All right. And accept the fact that it's going to take time. You're going to be over it and you're going to think you're fine. And then a week later, you'll be crying all night. It has happened to me, okay? That is all right. But just accept the fact that it's going to take time. But I want you to depend on and remember that you are going to get over it. And there is hope at the end, okay? Also, accept God's love right now and His promises. God is right there the whole time that you're going through this situation. You have to just acknowledge the fact that He's there. You need to acknowledge His promises that He'll restore you, that He'll never leave nor forsake you, that He'll be there and hold you the entire time because He does care for you. Talk Talk to God every time you have a feeling. Get mad at God. That's okay. I've gotten mad at God and asked why this, why that. That's going to come up a lot during this process. You're going to ask God, why am I suffering? Why did I go through this? All I did was love this person. Remember that as Christians that we are going to suffer just as Christ did. But the great thing about it is that what you're going through right now is not going to amount to the glory that's going to be revealed in you. You're going to be able to use a situation to support somebody else, to be a testimony to someone else. God will get you through this. I have no doubt about that. And you will use it for your glory later. It will not break you down. But remember that he is there. I want to read you a scripture. It's from Isaiah 41 and it's 10 and 13. It's New Living Translation. And I want you to really listen to this and let it resonate in your spirit because God is right there with you, okay? Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and I will help you. I will hold you with my victorious right hand. For I hold you by your right hand, I the Lord your God. And I say to you, don't be afraid. I am here to help you. When you read that, when you read it for yourself, I want you to put your name in there. If it's Alicia, Ashley, Candace, whatever it may be, put in there, don't be afraid, for I am with Alicia. Don't be discouraged, for I am Jessica's God. Go through and put your name there. Make it personal, because guess what? God is talking to you. He is there. I want you to imagine God holding your right hand the entire time. I want you to imagine him holding you every time that you cry, every time that you're upset. You're going to feel like sometimes I'm never going to get over this, God, but you are. It is a promise. He is there. So like I said before, you need to accept the fact the relationship is over. You need to accept the fact that you did everything that you could. You need to accept the fact that you may need counseling. You need to also accept the fact of God's love for you and his promises, and accept the fact that it's going to be a long process. But please know that it is hope at the end and God is right there with you. If you have any questions or you just need encouraging, you can always email me at chloemgooden@yahoo.com, or you can shoot me a message at Facebook at Chloe M. Gooden, or you can shoot me a message on Instagram at Chloe M. Gooden as well. God bless, and I pray that you continue to remember these things and lean on God the entire time. Have a good one.